What's happening? Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Superior Styles.
Stop down!
Against McConnell. Pick and roll. Moran. Oh! To throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my! Wisiga. Right shot. Oh, what a pick. Front to the bag. Throw the first around the goal. Next set. I run. Let me destroy my
That's my exit.
Acknowledges the bloodline.
It's about that time, y'all. Welcome, settle in, and welcome. Oh, I'm about to say this, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Thursdays. Yeah, it is back. I'm your host, Devin the Hill Dude, your tribal chief of podcasting, and we are here for WWE Bad Blood predictions. Who will win? And I'm not alone. I am joined by my brother from another mother, host of the Hard Camera, the one who has started me into this podcasting / content creating journey. He is the grandsire. Get your ones up for Juve, aka the Grand Sire.
Man. Oh man, I need that everywhere I go. I need that everywhere.
What's going on, brother? Yeah, we're gonna get live. We're gonna wake up.
No doubt. I'm in good spirits, man. I'm glad to be here every time I'm here. Thank you for having me, man. I like this.
Oh man, yes. The brothers has came together. I did Pro Wrestling Thursday not since when we did SummerSlam predictions.
Really? Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Now we reconvene for WWE Bad Blood predictions. So here we are now with the dynamic duo now. It was a triple team. Shout to Johnny, aka the final boss. But now it's just the dynamic duo. We're gonna do this. It's all good. But hey, we're gonna get it in tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yes. As everybody starts to chime in, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're over there in the YouTubicals, if you're over there in the itchy, twitchy, in the Facebook it, or the kick it, flip it, go ahead and hit that follow button for me. But if you're greedy, if you're really greedy, if you're lazy too, you just, hey, I don't want to go all of that. I just want one central location. One. Just give me one. I got you. The BloodlineENT.com for your pleasure. And speaking of for your pleasure, make sure you take advantage of the merch. Yeah, I say we got it all. We do it all. We got coffee cups. We got notebooks. We got t-shirts, and we got beach towels. That's right. Get your ass off that hot ass sand and protect the cheeks. The thing I'm lying about. Beach towel? No, look at this beach towel right here. Look at that beautiful beach towel. And look at this new logo we have, this new merch logo. It says, get your ass off that hot ass sand. Look at those cheeks right there, about to burn their ass off that hot ass sand. Get that new merch towel, okay? But hey, if you ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna control. I get it. Not everybody gonna get the beach towel, but hey, if you ain't gonna get the beach towel, that's all right. I got a lovely one-step process. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit my boy. I'm gonna call my brother, Geek. Yeah, that's him right there on the right side. To my other brother, Johnny. And what he gonna do is, like Johnny used to talk shit about the towels, he gonna come to your house and choke you with the towel. That's what he gonna do. He gonna choke you with the towel. He look at my boy. Look my boy. He's really choking. Look at that. Look at the facial expressions. He is really in there. He using all this power. All right, that's what's gonna happen. All right, but if you can prevent this, just go to the bloodlineent.com/store for yo pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bob Riggs, would you be so kind? Turn down the music. Yes, that is Mr. Bob Riggs, our chat mod for tonight's live stream. Oh man, that shit got me hot doing that intro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Shit.
Spirits up. Spirits all the way up.
Yeah,
up.
man. Hey,
yeah.
But I always love doing the intro because no matter what, I can be like, I can have like, all right, I'm working on minimal sleep, but it'll wake me up. It'll get me live. I'm ready. I'm locked in. We are doing this. I'm committed. There's no going back. There's no going back. But how you feeling on this wonderful Thursday evening, brother?
I feel great, man. I feel great. We got a great show ahead, great show on paper. Great stories are being told. Yes. I'm with a counterpart who can bring the excitement. Our excitement's come together. It's like the mega powers of this thing, man. We coming together.
Yes.
For the greater goods, man. For the greater goods. I'm feeling good, man.
Yes, man. Great stories. What are the kids calling it now?
Cinema.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that reminder.
Sure.
But yes, but that is what we're getting. Yes, cinema, just beautiful storytelling in this wonderful professional wrestling that we love in all aspects of profession. This is not the WWE. Yes, some TNA and it's some AEW if that's your thing.
Sitting at home.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Right. If that's whatever floats your boat. No judgment over here. No judgment over here.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Thank you for the follow, everybody in the itchy, twitchy dimension. Get your ones up for our latest follower at Devin the Tribal Chief for the Bloodline Entertainment for Timu Roman Reigns. Timu Roman Reigns. Describe your look, Timu Roman Reigns. I'm curious now. I like that name. I like that.
Like mid-shelf Jason Momoa, is that kind of the look?
Yeah, in between of Jason Momoa.
Groupon Jason Momoa.
Oh man, yeah, maybe hostile, little hostile. All right, but let's get into a little acknowledgments because I got to acknowledge the people that come through, show love. You know what I'm saying, and they show support. I don't ask for it. I don't say, hey, throw your donations, all that. They just come there and show love, and I gotta show the love back. And I always like to appreciate anybody who's locked in, want to engage, even if you're lurking around. I'm going to acknowledge y'all. So first up, look at that in the itchy, twitchy dimension. Everybody, get your ones up for Stacks. Jax, aka I must bow the master lurker. Oh, what's going on, Stacks Jax? Appreciate the subscription too. You subscribe to the channel for at Devin the Tribal Chief in the itchy twitchy dimension for 3 months in a row now. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the support. So let me get my ones up. Let me put it in the chat. For Stacks Jax, ones up. And make sure you follow Stacks Jax. Mr. Bob Riggs, Miss Ellen is going to be dropping links throughout all the dimensions for Stacks Jax Twitch content. He got some hell of a content. And he got hell of a community too. Shout out to the Lurk fam. If you're a part of the itchy, twitchy dimension and you just started, maybe you're a small content streamer and you're looking to grow, but you're selfless though. All right, you're all about joining and help other people. Hit up the Lurk fam, hit up Stacks Jacks. Then you're one of us. One of us. All right. Oh, my boys, all the way from the future. The future, I tell you, everybody in the YouTubicals, you get your ones up for these great content creators, not only on the pro wrestling side, but the gaming side as well. Everybody, get your ones up for the Broadcast Podcast. What's going on, fellas? How you feeling? Team U Roman Reigns saying hello and good evening. Very proper English for Team U Roman Reigns. So I wouldn't expect that from a Team U Roman Reigns. You know, even proper type. Well, look at that. O, comma. What is this?
Oh, the punctuation.
Yes. He is very precise.
Yes. Oh.
Very precise. Look at this again. Precise. I can't hear. Dang it.
Grey Poupon. Perchance.
Oh, man. Oh, I did not. Okay. I'm not seeing for some reason, I cannot see the Facebook comments in the streaming platform, but I see it right here. I see it at the bottom, but hold on. But I think I see Johnny all the way in the Facebookie. So everybody in the Facebookie dimension, get your ones up for Johnny Autism Wrestling, a.k.a. the final boss, a.k.a. I must bow the king. I must bow of the caps. Yes, he loves to lie his ass off. He be capping. Yes. But shout out to Johnny coming through to the Facebookie dimension. And getting this promo man talking about if you're looking to attend DCW Halloween Bash in Utah Saturday night, you might want to come get them tickets now. Front row's officially sold out. I got a huge announcement. Trust me, you don't want to miss my huge announcement. Sound like Tony Khan. Tickets are only $20. Reach out to me or my dad, Jason, and get the tickets. Thank you, Guy and Devin. Have an amazing live stream, brother. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. And MJF. Okay. First of all,
I try to keep a straight face. Try to keep it tight.
First of all, everybody in the YouTubicals, you get your ones up for AEW superstar MJF. He has returned and says, Devin is a virgin. Okay.
Right. Can you say?
Yeah. Okay. Every Bears fan is a virgin because I'm a Bears fan. I'm regulated automatically to being a virgin. Got it. And he wanted to make sure too. Oh no, who is this? Hold on, who is saying that on the Facebookie? The Facebookie chat is popping up, but it's saying that though. Who is that? You are a virgin. Who is that saying? Is that you, Johnny? Johnny, you better not start. Oh, hold on. I see my brother from another mother, a.k.a. the Indiana Jones of Destiny 2, a.k.a. the king. I must bow. The king. I must bow of clips, a.k.a. Yes. Hey, this is an unspoken agreement. We call him Mr. Delicious himself because of two things and two things only. Because he always say, hey, my energy, I'm feeling delicious. And he's literally the biggest, and I say the biggest foodie in our Discord. And he's one hell of a content creator spread out through all the dimensions. You get your ones up for Geestrong. What's going on, Geek? How you feeling? How's your vacation going? Shout out to Geek and shout out to Geek's mom too. They're having a wonderful vacation and put it in Discord and in Facebook. He's having a wonderful road trip. Stopped in Utah. Now he's in Nevada. Stopped in Utah. Choked out Johnny with the towel, beach towel. Then headed on to Nevada. Had a relaxing, chill, just walking the strip, drinking, having late nights. That's what's up, man. He's having a great vacation. All right. Let's get started on the show because we don't got a lot. We got a little light menu tonight. All right, just a little light menu. It's not stacked, but it's all quality though. Okay, I'm gonna Papa H the shit out of this this show tonight. All right, light menu, but quality content. Okay, I promise you, extremely great conversation. Actually, we was on the precipice of having a great conversation between me and my brother right here. And I noticed, like, oh shit, man, we like 2 minutes behind.
Flows.
2 minutes ago, bro. And we was just locked in the conversation. So that's what you can expect tonight. Oh, hold on. Before I continue, I see the sparkle in my eye. My number one fan, everybody, aka my heart, my moon, my stars. Everybody in the YouTubicals. Everybody, get your ones up for AKA my number one fan. AKA my heart, my moon, my stars, my everything. AKA the queen, which is the queen of interior design. She got that. AKA the queen of the tiki-taki dimension. Everybody, get your ones up for. Wifey!
Oh man.
Hey, I give it all for my wifey.
Yep. No other way.
No other way. No other way. I get all my breath right there. I get all the lungs right there. I had nothing left after that. Woo! Woo! All right.
Oh man.
Yo, you know what? Hold on. Let me turn this fan on. Let me do that. It's gonna be one of those streams, y'all.
We haven't even gotten to the meat.
No, this is just the intro. This week, 23 minutes in. I see the timer right there.
Oh yeah.
I'm busting sweats already. I'm already like a Michael Jordan.
This was merely the lobster bisque. Merely the Caesar salad.
Yes, this is just the bread.
Yeah. Don't get full. They ain't full.
This is when the Olive Garden brings the salad and the bread.
This is merely the Zuppa Toscana. Merely. There's so much more.
Oh man, yes. All right. Well,
oh man,
let's get started on some pro wrestling tonight. Yes, this is a Pro Wrestling Thursday, and let's kick it off with some news. Yes, little pro wrestling news. We got a lot of few topics to discuss. You know, everybody see it right there, dead center. Of course, the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix. I think I'll save that for the last. But let's talk about NXT. They had the big debut on the CW network, and I believe the number says ratings 895,000 and a .25 or 26 on the demo. So they had a great rating. They had a great showing. I saw the show. The intro was fire. Now that's an intro. Okay. Now that's intro. The music was bumping. All right, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get into that too. But overall, I thought the show, it definitely told the story of, hey, this is a new generation. This is a new era of NXT. So I think they definitely told that story well, man. So what's your first thoughts of the new NXT on CW Network?
So I didn't catch. I read the review. I caught the final moments of Trick Williams and Ethan Page, and I saw it's a Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz record, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
It's polarizing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like to talk a lot about the societal, sociological aspects of what we do, this art form.
Okay.
It's like on one hand, it's like, yeah, lean into hip hop. But on the other hand, it's also like, I get a little leery when companies lean a little too far into hip hop.
Yes. Yep. Good point.
So like, it's because SmackDown, they went with Megan Thee Stallion or somebody. That's their new theme.
Actually, hold on. Let's you know what? Let me. I hate to interrupt, but since you bring that up, I actually have both of the theme songs I could play. So we can play that for our audience. You could play it. I could play that for you right now, so people can understand what we're talking about. So I'm gonna play the Megan Thee Stallion, the new intro for SmackDown, and Mr. Bob Riggs, get that ready. Get the music up. Get that ready. And yes, this is Megan Thee Stallion. This is the new intro for SmackDown.
One, two, three, four. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let them know we on the way. Counting zeros every day. You know that we never play.
I think they need to slow this down. The 808 beats. I love 808 beats, but when it's like that fast, I don't know, man. This doesn't get me ready to watch the show
or a wrestling show.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's go to NXT version. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Bob Rex, load that up, sir. Let's get the NXT version. Can we turn it up a little louder? Because I ain't feeling this song. I ain't gonna lie. I want the beat to hit so everybody can hear that. You know what I'm saying? Get the 808s ready. All right, Mr. Bob Rex, get the song ready, prepare it, press play. Building it up.
That's hard.
Yeah, see? See?
The pageantry, the majesty, like, that's hard. Thank you for showing me those, because just by reading it, it's like, oh, okay, right? Like the pageantry, the majesty, those opening horns.
Yes.
That gives me a little more like, okay, right? The Meg record, not as much. But again, NXT's been leaning into Sexy Red cameos, and it's like, yeah, but it's also like, But then also to counterbalance that with like Raw and SmackDown, they're getting like MGK, who's kind of veered out of rap, and Jelly Roll. So what is Raw and SmackDown saying about their core audience, quote unquote core audience, and what is NXT saying about their core audience? I get really leery when audiences, when it's one like we want hip hop incorporated, and we do, but some of these things don't always feel safe, and they feel like a pander moment.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll never be satisfied as wrestling fans anyway. But also as black male wrestling fans, we'll never be satisfied anyway.
You know what, bro? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Sidebar. So I've seen the post. And somebody was like, hey, it's been, I don't know, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 premium live events. So someone was out there literally counting the premium live events that single black male wrestling talent was not on a match.
Yep.
Somebody was counting. Someone was out there. And then when somebody put that post, what happens? It got traction. The snowball effect happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? So here's my thought on this.
Yeah.
Like, when I see that, I'm like, come on, man. You already don't diminish what Kofi did or what Triple H did for Keith Lee being the first double champion. Like, people are not people have like a lapsed mind now of what Papa H did for his black athletes, what he did for Bianca Belair, or what Vince McMahon did for Bianca Belair on the main roster, or just how the representation that we see, even what Bianca and Jade are doing. Oh, now they're saying, oh, they're regulated to being hosts for Bad Blood. Like, yeah, we just can't be happy, huh? Just
I think
not one time, not 1 second, right?
We can't. I mean, I'm fine with him being the host of Bad Blood, right? It's a 5-match cards. Not everyone can be on the card. It's Atlanta, which is, the current hip hop mecca. But here's the thing too. If we want to dig deep into it, you got the cute black girls as the host in Atlanta. Like, you could play that. You could play that card if you want to. But how conspiracy theory do we want to be, right? But I'm kind of on the fence about the whole like black male superstar thing.
Yeah.
Because stats are stats. I've seen the stat, right? The last time a black male superstar won a singles match was by DQ, Elimination Chamber 2023, when Bobby Lashley beat Brock Lesnar by DQ. And the last time a black male superstar won by pinfall submission was SummerSlam 2022.
2 years.
2 years is crazy. But I mean, I know some people could argue, well, there are no over black male superstars. And then some could argue, okay, well, make them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, here's the thing too, right? A lot of people are getting great time on TV. Carmelo Hayes is getting a great spotlight right now in his series with Andrade. Mm-hmm. We've got a great story brewing with the New Day. After that, I'm kind of blanking. Sure. But R-Truth, he just got turned on by the Miz. So I mean, maybe we get another side of R-Truth that we're growing into. But I mean, with the style of storytelling that we're getting now, I mean, it's just the lobster bisque right now. Right? We just getting the lobster bisque right now before we get the main course. You got to build those main courses. So I'm kind of either way about it. I mean, I don't know what other black male talent they have. Apollo Crews has been teaming with Baron Corbin. I feel like they haven't really been on TV in a few weeks, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like when I see that, I see the post, and like I said, and I think about it, I'm like, all right. It seemed like some person when they made their post were like, were they in their feelings? It seemed like they were. It seems like sometimes that wrestling fans do get emotional. Like they, hey, it is an emotional art. That's what I love about pro wrestling. I'm allowed to get lost in the emotion, but I'm still aware of that. I don't get like, oh, I'm gonna act on my emotion. I don't act on that shit. I just what I kind of observe or I think about what I'm feeling. I'm like, okay, that's cool what I'm feeling. Or when the tribal chief choked out Jimmy and choked out it was Jimmy. And then just to see that whole story come together, shed a tear, and I had to think about them. I'm like, man, tribal chief got me emotional.
They got me.
That. All right, man.
They got me.
I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you.
I think.
Right. I think like.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, you could incorporate this thought too. I mean, you mentioned Kofi Kingston and Keith Lee. That was 4 and 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But also the recent news blurb of Swerve getting his contract with AEW and many officials in WWE saying that he was overpaid. His contract was over his quote unquote market value, which I'm not the biggest like dirt sheet guy, but that's not something I've ever heard before for anyone else. When it was MJF, it was the great bidding war, and it wasn't even a war. He immediately signed with AEW. Yeah. But also contract figures, I mean, I guess are maybe known within the companies, but those aren't like public knowledge for us as immediately readily available. You know what I mean? But even then, it's Swerve. I don't know. He got paid over his market value, but look at what he's been doing, and look who apparently said it. So I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, I always say, "Fuck the dirt sheets," because I'm a firm believer of "fuck the dirt sheets" because I always say I believe it when I see it. So when I hear something through the grapevine, not through the source,
facts.
I don't know. It's hard for me to say like, yeah, this is what people saying. WWE officials said about Swerve contract. I can't take that as you know what I'm saying, like as a source of truth, or even it could be true. I'm like, it's not from the source.
Right.
Until I hear like a Papa H podcast or Shawn Michaels, we tried to contact Swerve.
Yeah, no, I said it. They paid it for 2 months. I said it.
Fuck that.
Is that our Shawn or is that our Triple H? I don't know. I'm not sure which one was which. We might just put them together, but
right. Like until I see that, I'm like, all right, then I'm just gonna stick to like I'm taking everything from face value, man. That's just how it is. And then how Papa H books is really no different from what he did from NXT. It's very slim pickings what he does. It's high quality. Not everybody's going to be shown week to week because I can promise you, it wasn't a week to week basis that I would see Adam Cole, which he was my favorite during the NXT Black and Gold. It would be maybe a couple weeks I see him back to back, and then won't see him for a few weeks. And you see other people in a rotation.
Right.
I think that's what we're seeing with the premium live events, like with the limited matches that we get 5, 6, maybe 7 during their 4-hour paper. The big 4. But I think that's what's happening, and it so happens, a coincidence, happens to be the melanin people getting infected.
I feel you. I wouldn't necessarily say it's much ado about nothing because that stat is a stat that you can trace.
Yeah.
But it's not like we mentioned, Carmelo is getting what a way to introduce Carmelo to the main roster. We've got a great story with the New Day building up. So, I mean, it's not like they're not getting shine. It just hasn't gotten on the PLE yet. There's a lot of stuff, great stuff, that's not getting on PLEs. I'm getting really comfortable saying PLEs, and I didn't think I would. They're getting me.
I said that. I got extremely comfortable. As soon as they're like, oh, it's a new verbiage, I'm with it. New change.
It
With
flows off
everybody's
the
like,
tongue
it's
so
a pay-per-view.
well.
I'll say premium live event. You got to get used to it. Say it.
It flows well, doesn't it?
Yes,
wow.
it does. I love saying it's elegant.
It
Premium
is.
live
Gray Poupon.
event.
Wow.
Welcome and get
They
ready
got
to
me.
watch the premium live event.
Yeah. Perchance. Oh, they got me again. That's crazy.
Facebook user says Monday Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Dynamite, Collision should all be 3 hours. And I say, no. Speaking of that time, Monday Night Raw will be going back, I believe, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Going back to 2 hours now. And I think this is they're getting ready for the Netflix as they get ready for the transition for Netflix starting in January. It will be 2 hours. And then when I watch like WWE, like I get the version without commercials, it's about a 2-hour show. Without commercials, it's a 2-hour show. So I'm like, okay, it makes sense why they're just going to do 2 hours because it's not going to be no commercials on Netflix. So makes the most sense. So how about we get ready for the Netflix? Let's just conduct our show to 2 hours for the cable network, and then we'll be 2 hours ad free or whatever how that works for live. I don't know.
I do wonder how it's going to work on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like the pay structure part. Because I know, like with Peacock, I get it. Like Peacock, my Hulu, I have no commercials. But with a live stream, I don't know how that's going to work with the pay structures. Because like if you watch Peacock, like I was actually like doing something around the house today. I was watching SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And like with the PLEs now on Peacock, it's like, hey, with this quick break, our fans can see how we got here. And they chop all of that out. You know what I'm saying? On the rewatch. But for the live stream, I do wonder how that'll work as far as, I wonder how that'll work.
Yeah, because, you know, like you said, you bring up a good point, the pay structure, all that. Like, how does that all, you know, come down when it comes to the new side of things? Netflix, that's streaming.
Yeah.
That is streaming.
That's interesting. Interesting.
Hold on, wifey. Oh, no, that's an old comment. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the joints.
That song when we did the live test. Yes.
Yeah.
Wifey said like the second one better. Yes.
I did accidentally veer off of NXT. How do you feel about NXT?
Oh yeah. We did get sidetracked. We did get sidebar. Love it, man. I was always I was one of the few voices who enjoyed the whole NXT 2.0, the colorful, you know what I'm saying, festive look, you know, the whole new format structure of the show, more character leaning, more story leaning. Loving that. You know what I'm saying? We're getting new characters too. So that's just what we're getting. Now the wrestling finally caught up with it now with this platinum, whatever you want to call it, NXT or the out there. It's similar to the BET logo. They call
Oh my god,
man! Like you brought that up to make you think what demographic, what NXT is going for. Like,
listen,
hey,
we crowned our new champ. We got Sexy Red coming back. 2 Chainz, the Lil Wayne records. Javon Evans about to get that spotlight next week.
Yeah, with Randy Orton. Like, hey.
Booker T on the mic, on the cans, making it shake.
Yes. He wilding on the mic too. Wilding on the mic. Booker T. Watch that man. Watch that man. But yeah, man. Like I'm loving the whole NXT. Love the new belts, the new titles, the new logo change. Like everything about it, man. They hit it out the wall with that, man, with the first show. Like being in Chicago, very loud in there. Fans was just enjoying. You know, hey, I got nothing really bad to say about NXT. What's your final thoughts on it, man? Before we move on to other wrestling news.
Constant growth, man. Constant growth. And it's great to see. I mean, it was Full Sail, then the whole Capital Wrestling thing. Now they're a traveling brand. Like, I was thinking about this on the way home that, like, WWE, like, forget all biases, right? Let's just forget all biases and just talk factually. WWE is the best company right now.
Yes.
Because of the production, because of the storytelling, but also they develop superstars.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say develop superstars, I mean anyone AEW signs, they've wrestled before. WWE literally will take you, for the sake of the argument, will take you off the street.
Yes, they will.
And create you.
Yes.
So where the territory, like they bought out the territories. I mean, you know the Vince story, they bought out territories. They are the territories. They've cut out the middleman of wrestling schools. They develop guys and then can still sign people who came from other companies if they desire to, and still develop their style for the WWE style. Wrestling is just in a great spot. Now NXT is a viable traveling brand that people pay to see and will watch on the CW. I love it.
I would go pay to go watch. And I wish I was there. I wish I was there on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Part of that environment, just immersed, feeling the energy. I would have been in there. As soon as I'm hearing that intro, I'm like, oh, what is this? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, getting everybody, yeah. Like, yeah, we getting ready, man. Like, oh yeah, that's like now. I'm like, yeah, that's an intro. That get me ready to watch some wrestling right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that SmackDown shit. I don't know. Like,
oh man,
it's it's a miss.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, because that Megan Thee Stallion.
I'll tell you this. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Yeah, I'll put the nail in the coffin on that. Just not feeling that at all.
Yeah.
All right, so SummerSlam will be returning to New Jersey to the MetLife. Yes, MetLife Stadium. For 2 nights. The first 2 nights SummerSlam coming next year. What is your thoughts, brother?
Constant growth. Constant growth. I mean, we knew it was coming before they even announced the date. I mean, they're setting records. It's almost like every PLE they do is some kind of record, whether it's an arena show, a gate record. Everything they do is just money, and they can afford to overcharge. Yeah. So not much to say there. More salutes, more congratulations, more achievements, more announcements, more life. I love it, man. I love it.
Hey, like you said, man, just growth. You're seeing what WWE is doing, expanding their brand internationally on a whole nother level with their international premium live events. That's a whole nother piece of their game that they're just stepping up. And hopefully, I think maybe within, I don't know, the next couple of years, best believe we'll have a WrestleMania international. So I think that's the route.
So.
Yeah. I think that's the route that we're heading towards. Like, I think that's what we're gonna get. But for SummerSlam, for next year, I'm ready. New Jersey / New York, it's gonna be right over there, real close.
Yeah.
Jersey about this small, literally this small.
Yeah. Oh man,
it's gonna be a great atmosphere, man. Summertime in New York, I'm down. Sounds like a great time. I might pull the trigger. I don't know. SummerSlam.
I feel you.
New York.
I feel you.
Yeah, outside. I'm with it. If the weather is appropriate, hey, no rain.
As long as it's appropriate, because that first night of Mania over in Philly, that was a tough one.
Little bird.
That was a tough one. But it was April in Philadelphia. It was a kind of a crapshoot. But yeah, summertime on the East Coast. You hear those legendary stories. Yeah, only up from here. Only up from here.
Facebook, you know what? This is Johnny, because I saw it in the comment. He said, one night of SummerSlam is enough. They're trying to make SummerSlam feel like WrestleMania. It's like NFL doing another Super Bowl in the year. Possibly. But we'll see. I'm not saying you're wrong, not saying you're right. But we'll see how it plays out. Because I don't know. It might feel different. It might go a whole different format. Production might go a whole different way, so they can differentiate themselves from being they don't want to be like another WrestleMania. So I can see that. I can see Pop H do that.
Could you see? I don't know if they would do it with Survivor Series, but I mean, we got a 2-day Mania, 2-day SummerSlam. Could you see a 2-day Royal Rumble?
Shit, hell.
We got the men's Rumble and the women's Rumble.
Man, bro, that's
I mean, it'd be a little bit harder because of the huge roster, but maybe not that difficult. I mean, if we got the men's Rumble and the women's Rumble, that's 30 superstars on both days, but also they still got I mean, tag titles. They got the main titles, whatever other underlying feuds they have. I think, especially with, like we said, they develop stars. Those rosters are large, and they have meaningful stories on Raw and SmackDown. Gunther and Sami Zayn are having a match for the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, and here's the thing too: you get 2-day Rumbles, right? Let's say maybe the men's Rumble's on a Sunday, but they have some kind of like underlying story about who gets the number 30 slot. Those two superstars fight it out on the first night. And whoever wins gets the 30 slot on the next night. And they got a night to coalesce and recover from their injuries. And that's a built-in story for that person. Just as an idea.
Out of the big four, Royal Rumble does make the best sense of why it should be 2 nights.
Yeah.
You know, because you can do 1 day for the men, 1 day for the women. So you can both, you know, center on each of the winners on that day. So it won't get, you know, both won't get, you know, overshadowed.
Yeah.
That could happen. You know, with Cody Rhodes winning, what was it, 2 back-to-back, and it
back-to-back
shadowed Bayley's. So
yeah. You did. Yeah.
Right. Yep. So if they were gonna do a 2-night, then yeah, but they already got it for SummerSlam. I think that'd be
I feel you.
Like, I'd rather
feel you.
Like, maybe SummerSlam, you know, keep it 1 night then. Like, if you're gonna do nights, Royal Rumble, but it's gonna be indoor though, right? Because that's January or February.
Yeah, this year the upcomers were February 1st in Lucas Oil, but they got a roof, I believe. That'd be the thing too, finding the right place. It couldn't be an outdoor stay unless it was on the West Coast. Yeah. So with the wintertime, you may be kind of limited with where you could do it. But I mean, there's a lot of retractable roof stadiums throughout the country.
You know, you can go like you do Miami, you know, in January too. You know, we do have Super Bowls.
Yeah.
There too. So yeah.
There are options. Because the one thing about the Rumble is that, like, one thing that I always kind of threw about the Rumble is like seeing like tag team competitors in the Rumble. And I think they've done better with that over the last years, but like you kind of knew like Angelo Dawkins wasn't winning the Rumble.
Yeah. Come on.
So yeah. So it creates more slots for other feuds. But I mean, so yeah, just a thought. I don't know.
That's a good point. That's a good thought, though. I like that. Because I was like, no, you shouldn't. But I was like, you know what? Now I think about it. If we were gonna do a second 2-day event, then Royal Rumble should be it.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble should be it. Yep. Not SummerSlam. It is
true.
Decided. All right. Moving right along to the last topic for wrestling news. It's right there in the center. Yes, last week, the debut of the Netflix documentary, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Yes, I have watched the first 5 episodes.
Mm.
And wow. Just I think I was just more shocked as well. First of all, before I dive in, what's your thoughts on it? General synopsis on the documentary.
Yeah. I did watch all of it.
Yeah.
I did watch all of it. So for me, I wouldn't say that there was a lot of new information. It was interesting for me to hear more about the Vince and Shane dynamic, which is a thing.
Yeah.
I was really surprised by. Well, a lot of the fun for me is that Vince was talking.
Yeah.
Like, you hear all these stories, and it's not Vince talking. It's people talking about Vince. So to hear him speak at all and to speak candidly was really interesting, even if it wasn't necessarily about newer topics. I really was also interested in how he spoke about people we just did not expect him to speak about.
That's true.
He spoke about Chris Benoit. He spoke about Owen Hart.
Yep.
He spoke about all of those scandals we've heard about. So that was kind of charming for me. I think for me overall, and I hope I'm not stepping on any point you're going to make.
No. Go ahead, bro.
For me, it didn't feel so much like a documentary about Vince as much as it felt more like an overarching history of WWE. And for people who maybe aren't fans or lapsed fans, it's a perfect introduction to the WWE product to Netflix. Hey, here is why this perfectly viable company is about to test our streaming capabilities in a way that no one else ever has.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was a great meal for that fan. I thought it was great for a fan like me just to see Vince talking, even though there wasn't, like I said, not like a lot of new information. Some of those cuts, some of those edits.
Yo, priceless.
Listen.
When Vince was talking about his dad, he's like, "Oh, I love my dad," and all of that. And they go to a cut. I don't think he loves his damn daddy.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like Vince says something about he was thinking about sex, and I'm like, like some stuff he said was kind of like just when you know like what's happening now, it's like, oh, dog.
Yes.
Like, yeah. So
when I had mentioned like wow, it was wow because when we was pregame, I had talked about being a father and being a father. When Vince was talking about being a father and hearing the stories between him and his son, and then Paul Heyman, holy shit. The story he told about, I think they was at a dinner table and Vince and Shane got into it, saying like basically Vince was like, "I'll never give control. You're gonna have to kill me. You're gonna have to get that knife, pick it up, and stab me with it." Yo, he basically told his son,
Off is the direction you can fuck.
Facts. Because then he said, if you ain't got the heart for it. He said,
you ain't got the heart.
Like, it ain't too many places you can go forward amicably.
Yes.
After something like that. Like, you can't just say certain things to certain people.
And when I see that, and when I hear that story told from Paul Heyman, is it believable? Yes. And then I hear the story about how Vince, from his perspective, how him and his dad didn't see eye to eye because he was trying to expand the business, and his dad didn't give him the business. he bought the business from his dad
with a wild deal. Yeah.
Yep. And he then made his dad work for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to believe he loved his damn daddy.
Right. Right.
Hey, but father-son relationships are they're delicate. They're delicate. All right. They're delicate. All right. So I can't speak on I'm just saying it's hard for me to believe that he had a sincere father-son relationship, that Vince McMahon had a sincere father-son relationship with his own father. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the point I'm driving. It's hard for me to believe that just from those stories, and then he doesn't want to give up control.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah. It's a tough blend because on one hand, the inherent nature of men is to challenge and achieve. And then also, it ain't like Vince's most formative years, those first 10, 12 years, wasn't with his father. And they talked about like what Vince went through. And then he met his father. And he never talked about the stuff he went through and why his pop wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And it went straight to more like business. And his daddy told him he loved him or that he was proud of him one time. So along with the inherent nature of man, that's all Vince ever knew, was to challenge and tough love and to be that kind of shark.
Yeah, that's how he was grown.
So it's kind of like not surprising. And then you include the business part of it. Like you want to challenge and be a shark, but then you've created this business, not like a local mom and pop shop business. You created the World Wrestling Federation. And it grew to this thing. And your pops wanted to leave the business, but he wasn't about to just hand over the business. And Vince, let alone wasn't going to hand over the business, he didn't want to leave the business.
Oh,
Even now.
Exactly.
Even now.
Was mind-boggling. I said the only way he was leaving, he would have to, move on to glory.
Because, I mean, you remember he came back after he retired.
Yep.
And
together forever, whatever he said, some 3 words and got the fuck up out of there.
Bruh. And then less than 6 months later, now I'm back. Whatever. I'm back. I got a little handy creative too. What you gonna do about it? Like, he had to be forced out. Like, if it wasn't for the merger and the headlines still dropped, if they hadn't merged, he'd be at Bad Blood booking Goldberg versus Gunther for the World Championship.
Shit.
It'd be called Great Balls of Fire 6.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
But who do we think for this anonymous tip that started this snowball? Almost makes me wonder, I kid around like maybe it was Papa H, the cerebral assassin, but hey, he know how Vince McMahon groomed Pop. He complimented that man. He told his daughter, if you're gonna marry someone like Triple H.
Like him, not him, like him.
Like him.
Like him.
And Shane is like, not him.
You know what I'm saying?
Not that guy. Someone like him.
That's an underspoken point too. Like, Stephanie resigned when Vince came back.
Mm-hmm.
And was not seen again until Vince was gone.
Oh, man.
That's an underspoken aspect, especially when a lot of the conversation was centered around how Stephanie is just like Vince and was clearly the heir apparent in a way that Shane wasn't, and that Vince wouldn't allow him to be. So that Thanksgiving table was crazy.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Papa H, Nick Khan had a sidebar. Papa H called up Nick Khan. Nick Khan, this is what I'm thinking. All right. Follow me now. I got this tape. No, well. I think it's time that I need to play the long game for it. What'd you do? I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Do it.
Get him out of here. Yeah.
Get him out of here. We got it. We got to get him out of here. Okay. All right.
We're merged.
All
We're
right,
merged
Trips.
now. Trips.
You got the mind. You're the business.
Facts.
Do it. Yo, this is a bloodthirsty game. I think maybe it was like a Succession. You ever watch that show Succession? I think that's how it played out, bro.
That's
like,
what I keep
Triple
hearing.
H,
I never watched the show.
Like I'm just speculating. All right. I'm just speculating. There's no piece of evidence. I'm like, oh, this is it. I'm just seeing stuff, reading between the lines and observing. How seeing people move, seeing how Vince McMahon groomed Papa H. So I don't know, man. That's what I'm I gotta speculate.
I can only imagine the stuff that they didn't say on camera.
Or the shit they got cut.
Yeah. I mean, because imagine, like, that's his son-in-law for one, but also they worked very closely together, period. But then also imagine, like, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, like John Cena, these names who were interlocked with Vince and who carried the company with him, the personal professional dynamics there. Like, I was reading a blurb about Kevin Nash. He was saying on his podcast that the last time he saw Vince was at Triple H's 50th birthday party. And that the only superstars who were there were Kevin, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. Like, no other talent was there. Like, That's a different level of closeness with your boss.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because that whole screw job.
The screw job.
And he's telling them to, like, hey, I don't give a shit. You stick to the story. You swear to God that you didn't know nothing. And they swear to God. They telling Brett's wife going off. Like, hey, I swear to God, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing. Like, y'all putting this on God?
I'm saying.
On God?
I'm saying,
y'all playing with God like this?
Triple
H, I swear to God. And I'm like, yo,
I know. Yeah. And for Shawn damn near got emotional talking about how he owed Vince that for everything he put Vince through leading up to that. Like, he owed him that. Like, that's a different kind of closeness.
Yeah, man.
So for this news to come out, the duality of, like, I can't imagine. All
right. Well, let's let me time in with these comments. My fault for not getting to the comment. We've been having a great conversation. This is what happens on Pro Wrestling Thursday.
Facts.
But let me tap in with the comments. Thank you, everybody in the Bloodline community chat being so patient. You know what I'm saying? As we having a lovely conversation on this Pro Wrestling Thursday. And let me tap in with one of the comments. I think I seen Johnny talking shit. Let me see.
Yeah, he wilding over there.
Yeah, he is. I think he said something about he want Vince to come back and bury Gunther. Something like that. I'm trying to find the comment.
Yeah. Gotta embrace change.
I can beat him. He is so hard. Oh. You can beat him? Just because you're in wrestling training now, he feeling himself. He feeling himself. So I can beat him. He is so horrible. I just want to put my TV on mute every time he comes out. I don't get excited to see him. Yeah, he doesn't. I remember he doesn't. It's not too fond of Gunther because he says all he does is chop.
Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want. Do something else. Holy shit.
That's
Oh,
That is
man.
Johnny right there when he's talking about Gunther. But Gunther, he's the ring general now. I feel nothing like that. He does more than chop. Believe me.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, let Johnny be Johnny.
Man.
All right, but let's put a nail on this. Any final thoughts on the Vince McMahon doc, man, before we wrap this up?
I could imagine a part 2 once we get a little more of these. So I mean, all them interviews, those was before the news drop, except for save for a couple. So I imagine once we hear a little bit more about this new chapter, I could totally see a part 2.
Hey, Vince McMahon had to drop out a tweet. It was like, hey, Netflix, the stuff they put out, don't believe it. It's all bullshit.
Man.
Yep. I was like, wow. You trying to get in front of this, but it's not a good look. It looks very defensive. Those are the optics. Control what you can control, Vince McMahon.
And a guy who's been he's used to been able to control everything.
Exactly. Yup.
And now he can't. And even the things that he said, like my man said he had 3 computers in him. Like, I don't know, man. Separate the art from the artist, man. I don't know.
Oof. Bars.
Messy.
Right. All right. Let's get into some Bad Blood predictions. Hold on. I think I got a comment that popped up too. And then, oh, here we go. I wish his sex scandal didn't come out yet so he can bury that piece of trash, Gunther. Wow. He just said,
that's wild.
Man, he doesn't like Gunther, man.
That's wild.
You know what, Johnny? I want Gunther to chop the shit out of you. All right? Just give you one good chop. Just one good chop, and I think he'll change. I think you'll change your attitude. I think you will. All right, Facebook, I think it's Johnny Geek says, or Geek, thank you for coming out and watching, brother. I had a great time hanging out with you, except for when you choked me with the towel. Yeah, that's a real story. He did choke him.
I might put a damper.
He drove all the way from Colorado to Utah. Took that towel, hold it up. He held it up, took a picture. Hey, let's take a picture with it. Okay. Hold that picture up. Whirl that picture.
Got him out of there.
Oh, man, but that's what's up, though. All right, but let's move on to WWE Bad Blood. We got a 5-match card. Are you ready? Just 5, all right?
Let's get it.
Let's kick it off with CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. You talk about Bad Blood.
I hate you. I hate the air that you breathe. I hate the fact that you're even living. You make me sick. You should not be alive. You should not breathe the same air I breathe. You are scum. You are below me.
That's where we at. That is where we at with CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. All right. We are here. This is what we've been bowling up to. We are Bad Blood. Hell in the cell. All right. We got 1 win apiece. 1 win for Drew. 1 win for CM Punk. Who comes out ahead? I go with my brother, Juve, the Great Sire. Who you got?
Man, I am looking forward to this. Above, I'd say, yeah, this is the one. Above all, I'm looking forward to this. 9 months in the making. Some would say 15 years in the making, according to Drew McIntyre. I love that in their matches. I actually just watched a SummerSlam match today. Drew McIntyre is bigger, stronger, perhaps faster, younger. But CM Punk, a notable striker, more experience in the game, crafty.
Right.
The cell, just kind of like the strap, presents a way for CM Punk to gain an advantage that he maybe can't just do it just by physicality. My thought here too is also I can see what CM Punk does next. I'm not sure that I can see what Drew McIntyre does next. And I also don't know that I could see CM Punk losing his first major feud back. I think Drew McIntyre takes a little break after this because he has been putting in great work. Him losing this match is not a burial, internet wrestling fans. Losing a match is not a burial.
No, it's not.
He's been putting in great work, but I think we see a bloody CM Punk over Drew McIntyre.
It is decided.
It
is decided.
Yes, sir.
CM Punk for Drew the grandsire. It is cemented. Ain't no going back. Can't take it back. Ain't going back.
In there. Swimwear.
And then Jake, the original tribal chief. Let me go ahead and acknowledge you. Everybody in the YouTubicals. Everybody, get your ones up for our, aka our Discord chat mod. Get your ones up for Jake, the aerial assassin, aka the original tribal chief, aka Mr. Consistency. What's going on, Jake? Glad you can stop through, man. And he's saying he's going with Punk as well. Wow. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Put your picks in there, who you got. I would love to know. We would love to know. For me, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Now, you do bring a good point. I wish I would have went first because I probably would have leaned heavy towards Drew. But you bring up a good point about, he's been putting in a lot of good, high quality work. Yeah, he's due for a break, a nice break. Sometimes the absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think that can work with a rejuvenated Drew McIntyre. So yeah, after he comes back. So damn, I guess I'm gonna go with my not favorite human being right now, CM Punk. It is decided.
Let me ask. Do you? Because I know this has been a topic of discussion. Do you think this is the main event or the tag team match?
That's only what made a mix.
What was I thinking? Who am I? What am I? What kind of jabroni ass question did I even? Who's this Juve guy?
You see him? He's a comedian. This guy.
Oh man.
Yes, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre is opening the show.
Curtain jerkers.
Oh man, bro, my stomach. Oh, my stomach.
Oh man. I do agree though. I think if this was any other pay-per-view, if this was any other pay-per-view, and I still think they should main event just because this is that feud. But between Cody Rhodes being the champion, Roman Reigns hasn't wrestled in 6 months. This is also Cody's hometown. Roman Reigns coming back to where he played college football. I think it's kind of a no-brainer too. But yeah, you can't put this on in the middle of the show. The emotional content's gonna be too high. Yeah, you got to start with this.
Yes, Tribal Chief main
event.
event. We'll get
there. What do you think? What do you think CM Punk does after this? Or what do you think? We kind of said Drew McIntyre takes a break, but what do you think CM Punk does after this?
Man, bro, that's a good question. But you saw some teases. Speaking of, like when we had talked about a little bit of not CM Punk, but CW NXT.
Yeah,
that CM Punk was there. He was basically somewhat the host of of that show and the special guest referee for that night main event between All Ego Ethan Page and Trick Williams, which shout out Trick Williams, 2-time Trick now.
2-time?
Yes. But at the end of the match, he gave All Ego what do you call his finish?
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. GTS. Yeah, that's how far removed I'm from.
I go to sleep every time I see it.
He brought me back to wrestling in 2011. When I took that, like, now it's all about this. It's all about this. Yeah, CM Punk.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
Oh man.
Oh man. But yeah, let's move right along. But quick commercial break for the Bloodline Entertainment Network.
A quick reminder, subscribe to the Bloodline Entertainment. Get your ones up. Acknowledge us.
Yeah, shout out to our Bloodline brothers, Johnny, a.k.a. the Final Boss, and Geek, a.k.a. the Indiana Jones, a.k.a. the King Clips, a.k.a. Mr. Delicious himself.
Can that name be voted on? Like, did y'all vote? I wasn't there. Maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I'm out of place.
You want to vote on that name?
Absolutely fucking not.
No, man, that's sometimes. Hey, I have no control of the journey when the nicknames hit. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. That's
can't
what
choose your
happened
nickname.
with Geek. It was like, yo, he just walked into it. I'm like, yo,
the boy's tasty. What I'm gonna say? Who am I? Who's this Jew guy anyway?
Oh man, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh shit, man. Hold on, my cheeks hurt, bro. I got massage. My cheeks hurt. I'm smiling too much, laughing too much. My cheeks hurt.
Man.
Good show, great show. All right, let's move this show right along. Moving on to I see how to look on my notes. Who we got next? We're gonna move on to the latest. Yes, Nia Jax, who is the current champion, going against Bayley, aka BBL Bayley.
Hey.
BBL Bayley.
Bayley K.
Courtesy of Nia Jax. That was the nickname. Hey, sometimes you just you walk into these nicknames. Who you got in this rematch for Bad Blood?
If there was, and I hate to see it that way. I hate to put it this way. Something has to be last just because that's how numbers work. I think this is the match I'm kind of looking forward to the least. I think the SmackDown Women's Division, it's kind of rebuilding itself still to me. Jade and Bianca are handling the tag team division very well. So, and even that needs some building too. But for me, it feels like the story isn't even really in this match. I feel like there's two stories that have come into this match. The rematch from SummerSlam, but I feel like the stories are, of course, Nia and Tiffany, but also something's brewing with Bayley and Naomi.
It is.
So I think those are really the two stories, and this is just that crossroads to split off, to fork that road. So I think we get a good showing here, of course. But yeah, I'm going with Nia Jax to strengthen that reign and keep pushing her story with Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, man. I think that's a great part. Out of all these matches, I think this is the easiest one for me to pick.
Yeah.
To keep it within the bloodline, Nia Jax. And you make a great point about this is just a match to tree branch. So, Nia and Tiffany, because they got their own thing that look like that's just on the verge of being real something. And you, like you said, with Bayley and Nia. I'm not Nia, Bayley and Naomi. Yeah, with Bayley and Naomi, I'm looking to see what that's looking to turn into, especially on Naomi's side, because she's been, getting these these losses. Yes, you're getting the
Yeah.
TV time, but I'm trying to see what is this building up to.
Yeah.
All right, what is her journey? Is it a heel turn? Is it towards having a blood feud or something, a real rivalry, something with Bailey? I'm curious. You have my attention.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm curious. So there's going to be ramifications after this match. Some big ones, but I'm curious seeing the follow after that. But in the end, I got Nia Jax. It is decided.
For sure. I do wonder because what a heel Naomi looks like. I don't think
Team Bad. That was like
and it didn't last long, and it wasn't that convincing. But 10 years later,
it showed promise.
It
showed promise.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, what does a heel Naomi look like? But also, what does that do for her alliance with Jade and Bianca? So I think there's more refreshing stories to tell over there, plus what I believe to be a burgeoning face turn for Tiffany Stratton too. So I think there's, like you said, this is it's kind of the crossroads, about to get that fork.
Yep.
Fork in the road, more characters.
Basically, pay attention to this match. Some shit gonna go down.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
It's gonna go down. All right, let me tap in with the comments. Oh, I see somebody. My Chicago brother is in the building. Everybody in the YouTubicals, get your ones up for. Get your podcast. What's going on, fellas? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, man, and we got Geisha saying, let's go, enjoying that commercial. Yeah, man. Y'all the stars. Y'all made that commercial. Yeah. That's all y'all, bro. I appreciate that. They what was that, last week? I think they did that when Geek was up there and sent me that video. Shout out to Johnny, sent me that video.
Nice.
He put this comment, your cheeks hurt. That's why you should buy the Bloodline towel. That's right.
Bars.
Check your cheeks. Nothing to play with. Jake the Aerial Assassin says Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton cashes in on Nia, walks out as the new WWE Women's Champion. So that's what you got playing out at Bad Blood. Champion. It seems a bit early for that.
I think we got some time.
Yeah. We still
some time, some teasers, some character teasers. I think we got some time.
We still got that in it. We still got that in the crock pot. That's still simmering. That's still simmering. Potatoes are still stiff. Not tender.
This is Zuppa Toscana. It's still Zuppa Toscana.
But I'm loving the food references tonight.
Man.
All right. And then Stacks Jax saying, night, dude, you have a great rest of your night. Stacks Jax, thank you for coming through. Thank you for always lurking around, being the master lurking yourself, and make sure you follow Stacks Jax in the itchy, twitchy dimension. All right, got the emote. Then Geisha saying, I had a blast. All right, and caught up with the comments. The MJF, bro, you tripping on. I can't even put that comment up, bro. I don't want you tripping. You tripping, bro. You tripping. Hey, I'm just saying I got chat mods in the YouTube because I ain't gonna say who they are. But hey, you get out of wild. I'm just saying, man, they will kick your ass out.
Off is a direction you can fuck.
I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Watch your mouth. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so we got on the third match on the card. We got another blood feud, little family turmoil. We got Damian Priest going against Finn Balor. Finn Balor going against, hey man, this dude hating big time.
Hey.
Finn Balor. I think it was last week. I think him and Rhea Ripley, they had a backstage segment on Raw, and Rhea Ripley was giving like last-minute words, and then Finn Balor, yeah. Well, you know what? You know that time, remember when Dirty Dom, he was trying to resist Liv Morgan doing all that?
It was me. I told you.
I was the devil that told him to go for it. I was like, what?
Oh, man.
I'm eating my popcorn. I'm like, man, this is good, yo.
Not the popcorn, not the Oval Redenbacher.
Yo, I'm like, man, Finn Balor is standing on business right now. You're like, fuck about y'all.
Facts.
Like, you know what? Man, I'm gonna double down. That's why he took the room key. Remember, he snatched that room key.
He did.
Slid it to Dom,
He
man.
did.
Like,
you handle this. You got this.
Hey, man, he was being a classman wingman.
Hey, listen.
Say it that.
Top shelf.
Yes, top shelf wingman right there. You know, hey, that's just they know how to kill time, and that's what he did.
Hey, man, point guard. Nice little bounce pass, a little behind the back.
Right,
you know what I mean?
A little lob.
You know
little lob. Just wait, man. Just like, I'm gonna buy your time, and then you're gonna make your move.
Got you.
You did, man. You just wingman, ultimate time killers, bro. That's
I'm
what
gonna find you in the lane.
Yup. That's what he did.
Yes, sir.
Scooped up Liv. I got you, Playboy. Man, who you got in this great story match?
Yeah.
Between Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
This is gonna be really good. Really, really good. So Damian Priest, it took me a while to really like begin to enjoy Damian Priest. But I will tell you the exact match that got me like, you know what? He might be okay. Mm-hmm. Do you remember NXT in your house?
Yeah.
It was toward the tail end of the pandemic era. Do you remember that show?
Yep.
You remember who he wrestled?
To my Finn Balor?
No, I'm talking about Damian Priest.
Finn Balor.
He fought Finn Balor.
Yep.
And that match to me was like,
it was a banger.
Okay, I see it now. I'm here now. This was not just Finn making it happen either. So for it to come around full circle for me or for the story this way, I'm really interested to see what they can do with more experience, more chemistry, and a hotter story. Babyface Damian Priest has been impressive. For a while, I didn't see that Finn Balor could be a heel. He did his heel run at NXT, and it was dope. And then he kind of turned babyface by default because he was so dope. But now he's like more of an evil bastard. And it's like he can do anything.
Yeah, time.
He can do anything.
That's why. Yeah, time to cook with this story.
Yeah.
Papa A gave him the playbook. Like, bro, we're gonna give you some time with this one, man.
And they made it shake, man. So I'm looking forward to this one too. I think Damian Priest finally gets his measure of revenge here. And I think Damian Priest goes over, takes it. Hard fought battle, dramatic. Maybe we'll have to deal with some interference. I'm not sure. But no, I got Damian Priest taking this one over Finn Balor. He gets to finally go be a babyface on his own. We can see what he do on his own. He gets a veer off from that. And I think, we get Damian Priest with the dub.
Yeah, with this one, I think I'm leaning on Damian Priest walking out of here with a dub, because when I think about, all right, but we'll talk about that match too for the women's side when it comes to the Terra Twins.
They're tied together, aren't they?
Yep. But for this side, Damian will come out with a win on his side of the Terra Twins. He will come out with a win.
Foreshadowing.
Yep, little foreshadowing. Just little foreshadowing. You might see where I'm going with this. But I think, we're gonna get shenanigans from the Judgment Day, interference. But it's gonna be a good, strong loss for Finn Balor. He won't, it's just like So my brother said, yes, you can lose and still be good and still win. I think that's what's going to happen with Finn Balor. He's going to lose but still win. And then you got Damian Priest is going to go on this, hey, keep killing this baby face run, bro. You doing your thing. You improving on the mic. Holy shit, you definitely stepped up. I didn't think you had it in you, but you did. Now you're using that bass in your voice, man. And
you know what I'm saying? All rise.
Yes. All rise to the judgment.
All of you.
Hey, you remember he came in that press conference? All rise. All rise.
Facts. He talking to you too. You too? Yeah. Shit.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Then we got Johnny said, "Can I be a mod one day?" I got you, bro. Yeah, man. Oh, I get you set up on the YouTubicals, man. Go ahead. If you comment on the YouTubical, I can make you chat mod right away. Just go on the YouTubical dimension, put in a comment. I'll make you a chat mod. It is decided. All right, let's move. Oh, did I go? Did I pick? I said Damian Priest.
Yeah,
right?
you did. You said Damian Priest.
Okay, yep. Yeah, it's Damian Priest winning. It is decided. All right, let's move on to the other side of the fence, the other Terror Twin, the one I was foreshadowing. All right, and I will go first for this one. I've been taking the backside, but I think I'll go first because I was teasing a little bit. Yes, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Mommy. Yes, as you can see in the middle, Dirty Dom will be in a shark cage, hanging in a shark cage. He don't like those closed areas. He's claustrophobic. So I'm going to see how it's going to be funny how this plays out. But I think what's going to happen is I think the Terror Twins is going to split. Like I said, Damian Priest is walking out with his win, but unfortunately, Rhea Ripley is losing. And why she's losing? Because Liv Morgan said in her promo, "I'm smarter than you." And she's going to play that part. She's going to, you're going to see Rhea Ripley be physically dominant, but as that match progresses, it's going to be a part we see the brains might have somebody pop out. We haven't seen somebody in a while. Maybe a little Raquel Rodriguez, I'm thinking. Who would come and help out? Former tag team partner Liv Morgan, who still has beef with Rhea Ripley, and therefore who will help Liv Morgan with the win. And then we got Rhea Ripley tree branch off to Raquel, and therefore Liv Morgan do something else. And there we have it. But yes, Liv Morgan is retaining. I hope she calls it. I want the chaos in the wrestling community. Give me the chaos. It is decided.
Right.
Who you got, brother?
I did an episode of Hard Camera. Shout out to my cousin Jordan. That'll be dropping tomorrow. And I had not thought of Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez until he brought her up. He brought her up during the recording. I was like, boom, there it is. Yep. I was already going with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was coming out the champion. So I was already going with Liv Morgan. But I hadn't thought of Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez in forever. I don't know if storyline wise, is her injury attached to Rhea Ripley storyline wise?
Ooh.
I don't really remember. I know she's got history with Liv Morgan, but she also got history with Rhea Ripley already.
But injury-wise, that's a good question.
I don't remember for storyline wise.
Yeah, storyline wise, I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I think that's just one reason why Rhea loses. For two, all this work has been done to make the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, Liv Morgan, the reign overall interesting. I don't think we pull the rug out from under that. I have never been interested in anything Liv Morgan has ever done.
What?
Literally nothing. Liv Morgan, Arthur Morgan, Captain Morgan. I've just never Morgan Freeman. I've just never been interested in anything Liv Morgan related, but this is the most interesting she's been with this revenge tour, with the title reign, with Dom, who somehow went from heel to healer, which you just never seen that.
Just double down.
Yeah. And so I think along with this, Rhea Ripley has something else she can do. Liv Morgan's reign continues, but tying in with the previous match, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, Finn Balor is still tag team champion.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got something he can do. I think what we get next for the Judgment Day, there seems to be teases of an impending confrontation with the Wyatt Six. So maybe we get a little bit of Liv and Nikki. We get that faction maybe vying for the tag titles. We get, imagine Dom interacting with the Wyatt Six.
Oh, man.
This is going to be so fun. Like, it's going to be so fun. So I think we get a little bit of that. We get a bragging Liv Morgan, a Finn Balor finding a way to underplay the loss to Damian. Hey, I'm still tag champ, and we get some shenanigans over there, over that way. One question I had though: how is he going to be suspended in a shark cage while they also still have the cell? Like logistically, how are they going to do both?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Like,
I'm pretty sure
how?
yeah, but they figured it out. But yeah, I'm trying to like, the how. That's why I want to know the how. I think the how is important.
Like, how are you going to build it?
Will it be in the inside of the? No.
Maybe they do it like they do War Games. Maybe they'll put it like in the entranceway, suspended above the entranceway. Maybe they'll do that. Like, I was like, because they said it, I was like, how? Every shark cage match I've ever seen was suspended above the ring. And I was like, no, I don't know. But otherwise, yeah. Shenanigans afoot. I think we'll see JD get involved. Carlito got to get involved in at least one of the two matches, if not both.
I'm pretty sure Dom will get involved too, even though he'll be in the cage. Like he'll probably
Dom will find a way.
He'll find a way. Use his arm, try to reach out for Liv, probably help her. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's
done the jail thing. He knows how to handle himself in them confined spaces.
Yes.
He just going to the crib. He's at the crib. He's at the crib.
Oh man. Shout out to Geisha, said, my dudes, I'm about to pass out. I'll catch y'all later. Shout out to Geek. You have a great rest of your night, bro. You've been kicking it hard, so I already know, bro. You ready to pass out, man. So go ahead and do your thing. Go and move on to La La Land. I'll catch you later. Everybody get your ones up for Geek Struck. All right. Moving on to the final match. Yeah, just five matches. Like, yeah, we went through this real quick. Like, shit.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense that we had that intro, that long intro. The wrestling news kind of took a good portion of that, and then we kind of sidebar with the NXT and the WWE and black people relationship.
Always contentious.
Right.
Always some meat on that bone.
Right. Yep.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. But with the card, we just kind of went just knocking it all out. So hey, that's what's up. But let's move it right along to the main event.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Henry for that. He don't get paid for that anymore. He was getting an easy check. Easy,
man. Listen.
All right. The Tribal Chief +1 versus the fake ass Bloodline.
+1.
Tribal Chief and +1. +1. I'm standing on that. Standing on that. I said it.
Oh, man.
Now what? Now what?
I'm weak.
Y'all got questions? Go ahead and put the questions in. Guess what I'm going to say?
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a fuck.
That's going to be my response.
Oh,
we got
man.
the tribal chief, the head of the table, the face of the WWE, Roman Reigns with his guest.
The champion is his guest.
The +1. The champion of SmackDown. Not the face of WWE. He carries the tribal chief title that the tribal chief will reclaim. I give you Cody Rhodes.
Soft. Overrated. Pretty boy. A bitch.
That's for you, tribal chief. You got to regulate yourself to tackle.
Oh, God.
First, the fake ass bloodline, fake ass tribal chief.
What a time.
And the enforcer, Jacob. You know, I respect you, Jacob. I respect you, Jacob. You that dude. I ain't gonna lie. You that dude. you are him. You are him. I ain't gonna mess with you, Jacob, for 2.
The fuck are you talking about? I am a god.
Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are, sir.
Oh, man.
I won't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that at all. All right. Tribal chief +1 versus the fake bloodline. Who you got, Juve, the Grand Sire?
Man, this should be a no-brainer. And I've made my choice, but I still want to just put some seeds of doubt anyway.
Okay.
Because the aftermath of this is going to be so interesting to me. Because who takes the pin in this match, for one? Because Jacob Fatu was clearly someone that everyone sees a future in. It's almost like who he is in his enforcer role. Like, he's already begun to start superseding, and maybe it's just short-term memory. I'll give him that. But, like, his enforcer role is a little more impactful than Solo's enforcer role, it feels like, so far. So he can't take the pin. Can Solo take another pin? He's lost twice to Cody, right? He's going to have a showdown with Roman Reigns, right? Roman Reigns absolutely is not taking this pin. Absolutely not. Cody, he can take the pin. He's the champion. He could take the pin, though, right? Right? It's he's in his hometown. He's a champ. He could take the loss because aftermath, right? We got Survivor Series coming up. And the War Games match is very clear to me. Bloodline versus Roman, Cody, Kevin, and Randy.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But Kevin Owens has been the guy fighting the Bloodline for almost 5 years before anybody else. Right? How is he going to feel teaming up with Roman Reigns? How is Randy Orton going to feel? Yeah.
I got
teaming up with.
Definitely going to feel.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton lost 1.5 years of his career due to the Bloodline. Not even to mention the side stories of, like, where's Jimmy? What if Jimmy wants to come back and Roman is like, nah, I sit on the sidelines for this one? Jay is off on Raw, away from his family, having incredible success. And then there's Sami Zayn, who is at a bit of a crossroads. Like, the depth of this story and where it could go Kevin Owens clearly feels a way about Roman and Cody joining forces. That's going to play out somehow. He's got an alliance with Randy Orton. We've been waiting on a Randy Cody match. We've been waiting on Randy Orton to RKO everything in sight. If Kevin turns heel, what about Sammy? The depth of where this could go is really fascinating to me. For now, because I think at War Games, I think the Bloodline will need a strong victory. So actually, I think they win at War Games. But for now, we got to find a way to get there. I think Solo eats another pin. I think Solo eats another pin because here's the thing too. Jacob's not eating the pin, but also there you could start to tell a story there. This supposed tribal chief, he been losing a lot. That could sow slight seeds of dissension in this newfangled Yakuza street gangster bloodline. So I think there's just so many ways this could go. Like, this is a beautiful thing we got here. But I'm going with the Mega Powers. I'm going with Cody and Roman at the end of the night, standing tall in their hometown and their adopted hometowns.
Well done, sir. Well done. See, I'm having a tough time because this spectacle of a match, I think that we're gonna get for the main event. That's what it is gonna be, a spectacle.
Yeah, it is.
And when we get a spectacle, finishes, huh? Finishes. Could we get a pin or could we get DQ? Just a big ass DQ shenanigan finish.
Big schmaz.
Yep. Which I can see because there's only one person that can do that.
Off is a direction you can fuck.
The final boss himself.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Return to, because I'm thinking, like, first of all, CM Punk, not my favorite human being, going against top hater of the year, Drew McIntyre. Feud of the year, but yet it doesn't close the show. Yeah, I get it. Tribal Chief. But at the end of the day, this is just a regular premium live event.
Right.
You know, my Tribal Chief has opened up shows before.
Right.
Now he's closing this one. Something big got to happen.
Need something to put over the top.
Exactly. So I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes, Tribal Chief winning by DQ. Winning by DQ. We're going to have a fucking DQ because of The Rock. Interfering, getting pissed off because of Solo and his Tribal Chief calls, fake ass Tribal Chief calls. Like he's done with it. He's like, all right, I'm taking over now. This is fucking up. That's what I think. That's where we're headed. That's how we get The Rock in play somehow, and then we get to War Games, and I think, even though, I think we get Randy Orton, KO. I think those pieces could be interchangeable as we head towards Survivor Series. Maybe Jay can get in play, or maybe Sami Zayn can come back into play as well. We don't know what can happen, but I think for now, as I'm a little, looking ahead right now for Survivor Series, I think for now that's where we headed. Those pieces, those two dudes, Sami Zayn, KO, or three dudes, Randy Orton, are interchangeable. Or four dudes, Jimmy too. Yeah, interchangeable. I don't think that's cemented right now. I don't think it's locked in. But they are somehow, I can see, be centered around the Survivor Series. But those people are interchangeable, though. That's what I see, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my pick. Tribal Chief, Cody Rhodes, winning by DQ. Yeah, it's gonna be shenanigans. It's gonna be some bullshit shenanigans. Yeah. I think we don't get that often for under Papa H, but I think this is fitting right here. It makes sense for me.
I feel you. Yeah. I'll say, I'm not sure the last time we've seen like a DQ finish on one of the shows. I feel like they've kind of had like definitive winners, even if there was like shenanigans involved. That's tough. Yeah. Do we get Paul Heyman back?
That's for Bad Blood. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good either Paul Heyman or The Rock. Can't be both. Because you gotta have Paul Heyman
Jimmy
at this moment. Or Jimmy. Yeah. That's one of that's a good plan. Damn. Keep on throwing another ingredient in there. How about Jimmy?
There's so many ingredients to this meal.
All right.
You got some cilantro, you got some parsley, you got some thyme.
You're over there looking in the cupboard, you're like, man.
Right. I need this crushed red pepper.
Exactly. You're making all different concoctions going on right there, bro. But any final thoughts on the final outcome for the main event?
I think the final shot of the two hometown boys standing tall, I think is one that they can't ignore. I think we'll get some dope entrance. I think Cody's got a dope homecoming entrance coming. Roman Reigns, we haven't seen a full entrance with his new theme song yet. So he's going to get an epic entrance. But the final shot with the WWE logo in the lower third, I think it's too much for them they can't ignore that. I think we get that. At least them standing tall, whether it's DQ, whether it's a pinfall, whether it's a big ass brawl and they stand tall at the end, whether it's them looking at each other face to face like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? There's still tension there. And maybe, listen, these two, while they are the mega powers, they're on the same side because they have a common enemy, but it ain't like there's chemistry there like there is with Solo and Jacob. So egos, dissension could get in the way. Maybe we see,
they don't
Cody
like each other.
Yeah, they don't like each other. Cody got pinned, and I only remember this from watching SummerSlam. Cody got pinned in that 6-man Money in the Bank. Him, Kevin, and Randy versus the Bloodline. So Cody's not above taking an L for the sake of the story. So I love the ways it can go. I'm gonna stick with the pick though. I'm gonna stick with the mega powers, but a lot of ways it can go.
Staying on Tribal Chief and Cody real quick. What do you think? What did you think of that very dramatic video package? They had the one-on-one. They went at the what field is that? Was it the Georgia?
I think it was the Georgia Dome.
At the Georgia Dome.
I think so, yeah.
Center field. What did you think of that?
Dope.
Okay.
I thought it was dope, man. And more I'm fascinated with their production. I'm just fascinated with just the production of how they do stuff. They've always been ahead of the curve of anybody, any sports entity. They've just always been ahead of the curve. So, and again, with this merger, some of the techniques UFC has had, they've taken and made better, put the WWE spin on it. I thought it was dope. It further cemented that these are the two guys. It cemented, hey, this is their city. But the fact that like Atlanta is the microcosm, it's the symbol for WWE itself. Yeah. Like, yeah, on Saturday, Atlanta, but it's really WWE. Yeah. They're the two guys, but there's one A and one B. Like, you can't have two at the top.
Never works.
So I think that's the overall symbol of what they're talking about. But I loved it, man. I loved it.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it too. Tribal Chief. Like, he's still the tribal chief. He was, he's like, hey, this is my city. I play football. That makes my city. This is my stadium. My fans. Right. But Cody had a cool retort. Oh, really, huh? You know about that building across the street? Well, that's I think he said Silver Dome or something. He was naming neighboring that Roman know nothing about.
Nothing about. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the candy lady on 34th.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't pay a quarter for them freeze pops in the styrofoam cup. You know what I'm saying?
I like the
that
back.
Was me.
I like the back and forth banter. And and then Cody Rhodes had to be Cody Rhodes. As Tribal Chief was getting ready to walk away, Cody Rhodes stepped in front of him because Tribal Chief let him know. He's like, hey, after everything is done, I'm taking that title back, sir.
Thanks.
Cody was, Tribal Chief getting ready to walk, extra stage right. And then Cody's like,
right.
Sir.
Actually, sir.
It's not yours to take.
You know what I'm saying?
The fuck is you? That's what I said. I said, like, who man's is this? Tribal Chief. Gonna take it back if you want to, bro.
Yo,
take it back if he wants to.
I'm weak. I'm weak. There's so much story for Roman to still do even before he does, right?
Oh,
we still got the showdown with Solo was coming, but there's The Rock. How does The Rock fit in? Are we gonna get Cody Rock? Or we're gonna get Rock Roman Reigns at Mania. I feel like maybe Roman maybe when he does face Solo, maybe he doesn't immediately beat Solo because every hero has to have their setback. He has to feel a little bit of karma for what he did for the last 4 years. He's got nobody on his side right now. Cody by default, only because I have a common enemy, but Cody don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I think Roman, just as a tortured hero, he still has to face some karma for what he's done. So I think he might need a couple steps back before he, ascends his throne again.
Does Paul Heyman gives him the counsel to hey, maybe you need your family. It's not working with Cody. You need your family. Is that
you could tell that story over a whole year? I mean, because not even, let's take Sammy out, because Sammy, I think, was an accident that he capitalized on. But Jimmy's been gone for a while. Mm-hmm. Jay is experiencing success on his own. He's a family man, but everything his family did to him, he's finally overcome it. He's a champion now, let alone being on the other show. So that's a whole nother courtship process to earn forgiveness from Jay. Maybe there's more family members that we've not been introduced to. You know what I'm saying? Do we incorporate Nia Jax or Naomi? I don't know how they would fit in considering, some of the characters now. Tamina, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, just names we throwing. So let alone the Randy, maybe we talked about Kevin turning heel on Cody, which is a thing. But what if we get the tortured babyface Roman Reigns versus the justified heel Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, trying to make him face some karma for what he did? So, I mean, that's a whole, just the flipping of the roles of just, and the fans are going to cheer Roman Reigns. Kevin and Randy get to play off of that. How do you cheer this man for everything he did to me, you, us for 4 years, Can
you see Orton and KO convince Cody basically to join their side, to join the dark side, to join the heel team, to have their own faction? It's hey, we could do something, and then basically, next year WrestleMania, We got to face Roman Reigns against a heel Cody Rhodes, a Homelander Cody Rhodes at that, with a fucking faction of KO and a heel Randy
Orton.
Huh.
That would be dope. I think Cody, if he turns heel, I think we got at least another 2-3 years of a babyface Cody. I think we got time. I think the tension we're seeing now is Kevin realizing that there's probably not good. He's gonna say something to Cody. I don't think he's gonna have like a full breakdown discussion. He's gonna say something to Cody, and Cody's gonna be like, "Hey, like he'll babyface Cody his way out of the conversation." I think that's all Kevin is gonna need to be like, "Yo, there ain't no talking to this dude." He already got like a little battery in his back when he got a title match he quote unquote didn't deserve, and was almost like, "Okay, like you know me, you know me." So I think Kevin has always been an intelligent guy. Yeah. He's always been a strike first guy. It's interesting that the only person he's apologized to was Kofi, and now we see Kofi in the situation he's in with Xavier. That's a separate thing. Yeah. But I think Kevin is just going to strike first and be like, "Listen, I can't trust you because you make dumb decisions. I can't be associated with people who make dumb decisions, who follow people who clearly aren't trustworthy, including myself." I tried to be trustworthy. You showed me there wasn't no merit in that. I tried to be trustworthy. I tried to lead the fight against these people for 5 years, and you turn around and be like, "No, he's an okay guy." I can't stick with dudes like that. And then Randy, who lost a year and a half of his career, is like, "I lost a year and a half of my career. I've also known you for over a decade. You've always been weak." I liked Ted DiBiase. Ted was my guy.
He's in violence already.
So, like, yeah, I don't know. I think they'll be able to definitely find their ways to be justifiable.
Justifiable
and then
heels.
Yeah, and then Cody gets minimum 2 new feuds, potentially at the same time.
Yeah, but I think maybe he gets in the feud with them, but in the end, it'd be a long turn that he finally see their way that he was trying to tell them. Yeah. I think, holy shit, man. Yeah, it's story.
They killing right now.
Yes.
Killing right now.
Well, what do they call it?
Cinema.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
All right, let's tap in with the chat. Chat been going off when we was having this conversation.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. It's just the counter kept on going up. I'm like, now we're in the 30s. I missed 30s. All right, I'm going to try to catch up. Let's see where we at as we're in part of this conversation. Hold on. Damn, I'm trying to scroll down. Too far up. There we go. We getting there. All right. Up. There we go. All right. Johnny says, "Cody, I don't think he will turn heel." Okay. And then Jake, the original tribal chief, said Randall would be the one to turn heel. We can see that. I think he will be pushed to be turning heel. You know, getting annoyed with the whole bloodline story. Cody Rhodes just making not the best leadership decisions. Then Johnny says, "I agree with Jake." And Jake says, "I still think it will be Randy versus Cody for the title at WrestleMania 41 next year." Is that a WrestleMania event for 41?
I feel like I could see that. I don't know who Cody faces. I feel like I could see that at the Rumble. That feels rumbly for me. That's February 1st. So we got time to get there.
Yeah, Cody will need a challenger for the Royal Rumble.
I could totally see Randy being the one to take the title from Cody, even if it's for a short term, just to get him that 16th reign. I could see a heel Randy Orton with, he been eating. He's more dangerous than ever. He knows Cody.
That's true. But Cody's just keeping the tribal chief title warm. He's not running it off. And he is the face of the transitional champion. That is Cody Rhodes.
It's been 6 months.
He's a high quality transitional champion. High quality transitional champion. All right. I give him that. All right. But once he's done being the transitional champion, he will transition back to the tribal chief.
Let me ask you this. We talked about Randy, and I just mentioned Randy could be the guy.
Yep.
But there's another ingredient that could totally factor in. We don't know what show they may pop up on.
All right.
What about John Cena?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, he got his mission now.
He got a year to tell a story.
And he activates next year, right? January. That's when the John Cena.
I know he's gonna be. Yeah, he said he's gonna be all 2025. So does that mean January? Could he pop up in the War Games? Could he pop up whatever the December show is?
Yeah. That's another ingredient too that can change the whole trajectory. Just for John Cena, maybe he wants to face Cody Rhodes, like I said, maybe Royal Rumble. I don't know.
Yeah. To truly challenge if Cody is the guy, the face to run the place.
Yeah. He's not though. He's gonna get
hell, last time we saw John Cena in a match, Solo Sikoa got him out of there.
Yeah,
now we saw the come up at Mania, but Solo Sikoa in a match got him out of there.
Oh man.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I'm trying to. You know what? I could. Now I think I don't see John Cena and Cody anymore. I see, because if you're gonna tease, like if you're gonna have a real good chance of getting another title, I think you'll put him against Gunther. That's more believable for me, because I see the story for Cody. Him and Roman are tied. That just the three of them. They're in the story. The title, tribal chief, and Cody. They're in this story. But John Cena and Gunther, I could see him.
I would love to see that,
bro. Give me that.
I would love to see that.
You hear that, Johnny? John Cena, Gunther.
I would love to see that match. Yeah. What if it's Cena Orton? What if I would have to think that Cena is going to get number 17 somehow.
Oh yeah. This last run, he has to.
He has to. I see that way more than I see a heel turn. I don't think a John Cena heel turn happens, but I see Cena getting 17.
What would be cool is if I don't know if you're familiar with the home run story. What was it, in late 90s between Sammy Sosa and
Mark McGwire?
Mark McGwire trying to go for the title for Home Run King. That story, and I loved it, the whole back and forth. If we can get something like that for between John Cena and Randy Orton to go for who's going to go for that, who's going to break that record, Ric Flair's record, who's going to do that?
I hear you.
If we get a story like that, like a rivalry, I think that would be kind of cool for Randy.
Because Orton is behind him, so Cena has 16, Orton has 15.
Yeah.
So you have to win it twice, or Orton would, but yeah,
that
would be cool. That would be a cool story.
I was Cena, then
right. That would be a cool story, wouldn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Cena face Gunther, that would be a waste. Johnny is not feeling the Gunther versus Cena.
Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want. Do something else. Holy shit.
It's not for the Gunther.
Yeah, I see.
All right, man. Any last minute thoughts, man, before we just wrap this whole thing up?
I'm gonna grab my popcorn. I'm gonna grab my chips and dips, and I'll have to watch on Sunday. I got stuff getting in my way, but I'll be flat on the couch, man. Just watching it, taking it in.
Cool. Well, I will hit you up on Monday then.
Ha ha ha. Yeah.
You were watching on Sunday. I'll hit you up on Monday. And then, we can converse on the mobile phones about what we just watched.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That should be fun. That should be definitely fun. Yeah. Man. I'm definitely excited. I'm excited. We're doing a live watch along Saturday, so get ready. Yes. Live. Definitely doing a live watch along for my tribal chief. First match back. Shit. I'm doing a live watch on Bad Blood. It's going down Saturday night. I think the start time is a little bit earlier. I think one hour earlier. So
is it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, usually they start about 7. I think they're starting at 6. So 7 p.m. Central usually it starts. So I'm thinking they're starting at 6 p.m. Central. So that means we're gonna start our live stream 5:45. So that's what we'll do. It is Saturday, 5:45, starting. Bring everything. Bring your snacks. Bring your drinks. Bring your medicinals. Bring your dig. Whatever. Let's go have some fun. All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Mr. Bob Ricks, hit the music. All right, Mr. Bob Ricks, hit the music. Be ready. All right. Turn it up a little bit. Hold on. Well, no, Mr. Bob Ricks. What's the music, Mr. Bob Ricks? This is banging. All right, let it play out a little bit. This is banging. I'm gonna let the bass hit. Then I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna let the bass hit though. Hey. Yeah. Stop it. Turn that up. Yes, let's go. Hey, allow that? Hey, let's see what. Hey. All right. Thank you, Mr. Bob Ricks. All right, Mr. Bob Ricks, go ahead and switch that up. Let's get our regular theme music in there. Back to the regularly scheduled program now. That was a fun little interlude right there. We're going to get back to the regular scheduled program. Mr. Bob Ricks, you know what to do. Yeah. It's about that time, y'all. Thank you, everyone, for coming through for the return of Pro Wrestling Thursday, joined by my brother from another mother, Juve, the grandsire. But before we leave, brother, first of all, thank you for coming through. Thank you for heeding the call. Thank you for dropping your wrestling knowledge, brother. But go ahead and let the people know where they can find you at, brother.
For sure, man. Hit me on. I still call it Twitter. I still call it Twitter. Twitter and the Instagrams at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Check out the show page on Twitter, on the Instagrams, on the threads at The Hard Camera Live coverage, predictions, what is and whatnot, heretofore, etc., and things of that nature. My guy, thank you for having me.
Oh man, always, brother. It was a pleasure. I always say, man, I'm glad our journeys decide to cross. When the universe is like, hey, let's line these two brothers up. Let's have them intervene. And let's see where the journey lies ahead. Man.
Wow.
Facts.
Big facts.
Yes, sir. I tell you this. I always say there'll be none of this bloodline of this podcasting about this man right here. All right, he is literally the genesis of the reason why the bloodline is the reason why I got into the business of podcasting, because this conversation I had, because we met. We had a great conversation. It was just like, yo, he planted this seed in my head. And I was like, podcasting, huh? Podcasting, huh? Okay. Hit him up like a year later, asking about certain equipment programs. And I was like, I just took it off from there. All right, cool. I got it.
My man.
Appreciate it. But yeah, much love. Got to get my one up for Juve, the Grand Sire.
My dude.
Thank you, like I said once, for again everyone coming through. Yes, if you want to follow all of our hot content, all of our social medias, all of our video content, audio content, even merch, thebloodlineent.com for your pleasure. Speaking of for your pleasure, make sure you take advantage of the merch. Like, y'all got merch? Yes, we got merch. We got coffee cups. We got t-shirts. And we got beach towels. That's right. Get your ass off that hot ass sand and get your Bloodline Entertainment Network beach towel. Protect your cheeks. Don't burn your ass off that hot ass sand. Okay? Because if you do, I'm gonna call up my brother Geek. I'm like, hey Geek, here's the address. It's the person that didn't get the beach towel. You know what you're about to do now? It's like, yep, I'm about to choke him with the towel now. But not getting the beach towel. But not even getting the beach towel, but not protecting your cheeks from the hot ass sand. That's why he's gonna choke you with it, because you decide not to protect your cheeks. Now we gotta come out there and choke you with the towel. Go and get it. thebloodlineent.com/store for yo pleasure. Oh man, great show. Juve, thank you once again for coming through. Brother, we're gonna catch y'all Saturday. All right, going down. WWE Bad Blood live watch along. Spread out throughout all the dimensions: YouTube, website, Facebook, your itchy twitchy, all that good stuff. All right, we're gonna catch y'all. I'm Devin, the Tribal Chief. That's Juve, the Grand Sire. Foe, yo, pleasure. It is decided.
Now I gotta split.